So, I've now returned to the shore, and I have the Martian plating. What am I going to do with it? Well, pretty simple, really. I'm going to use the Martian plating as a main component of building the cyborg's house, largely because it just really fits their futuristic and blue and silver character design. So it makes it kind of an obvious material to work with for building anything for him. So the next big question then is, how am I going to build the Martian's base? And that's actually a relatively simple question. I've had plans for that for some time. Essentially, what I'm going to do is make a partially underwater base inspired largely by Subnautica that starts off right here and will go partly underground. Then, I'll be using part of it above ground as a landing pad for a small UFO. You know, basically just the cyborg's personal ship. And then, you know, it'll also include a dock that will have the angler's ship. And the pirate will be somewhere further out to sea over here. Overall, that should have the area well populated enough to set up a comfortable little town with a functioning pylon. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done a bit of a skip because there was a little, well, a lot of trial and error, but I managed to make something really awesome here. What I've made is essentially an automatic version of something I've never seen done automatically before because it's kind of a pain in the ass. What you're looking at here is a Hoik elevator. It basically takes advantage of a terrain glitch that causes structures like this to just push you in whatever direction at really high speed. And normally they'll be used as player-triggered automatic elevators to just get to hell and back very, very quickly. What I've made here is made a one-way Hoik elevator. It only pushes you up, and it's a short enough fall that it doesn't quite need to go faster that way. But I've made one that actually functions on its way up and down for NPCs as well, just with proper use of pressure plates. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. It's not the most functional, but the extra plate down here is largely just to add a failsafe for when NPCs are on both levels and somebody walks over this one and cuts them off at the bottom. But otherwise, this is looking pretty good. And, you know, I've also set up some teleportation, including in and out of the Drowned Palace. So now what remains to do is finish building the dock up here, and then get the other two NPCs' houses set up. So, I'm going to start that process, and you guys are just going to see the speed paint of it. Okay, the biggest thing about building a proper ship in Terraria is that if you're going to have it inhabited and furnished, you got to make sure it's not going to flood. Even if you drain all of the water out of the hull, there's always a pretty good chance that it's going to fill back up later because of phantom water blocks inside the walls of the structure. You don't want to keep those around. But once you manage to make your walls 2 blocks thick like this, then that should be mitigated as long as you drained it all first. Overall, it's pretty simple, it's functional. Well, there appears to be a few critical things I'm missing yet for properly building this, and there's one pretty quick solution in mind for that. And really, it all comes down to just getting something of significant value out of an invasion that started landing when I was in the middle of this. Well, my potions are restored, my summons are made, my heart generators are running. Time to turn the enemy spawns back on and obliterate these pirates. Get fucked, Captain Cook. Now, let's see if I can finish building this. And finally, by placing the pirate living there, we get NPCs close enough together to finally generate the teleporter, the ocean pylon. And with the ocean pylon now in hand, I can make my way down here. And here. Place it right there. And our little guard dog is sitting right by it. Although I'll be moving him elsewhere pretty soon. Alright. It's not the most detailed. It's not the biggest. But it's cozy. It's fitting for a single pirate. There's only one thing it still needs. There you go. Oh, and what do you know? Right as I finish setting up all of this, I'm done building for now. time I gear up and get ready for another invasion, isn't it? Okay, invasion defeated. Just look at this beautiful place. The palace down here is gorgeous, and pretty well furnished in the parts that are still intact. The coral growing on the walls is a nice touch, kept alive in dry air by the magic of the ocean pylon. I'm just going to remove these goggles so you can see it as it should be viewed. And then, of course, the oceanic fault here with the second tower sinking into it, providing quite the interesting view with that volcanic vent coming up through the tower. The reef over here is nicely lit with all of its crystals. The Cyborg's underground lab is quite a sight. And the elevator works wonders. As do all of the teleporters. Looks like we've encountered a bit of a glitch here. It's nighttime, so if I leave, they should all teleport back into place. They did not. I'll just prevent them from getting stuck there again with one quick block. Yep, a single echo block placed there and nobody's going to get stuck like that again. And now, it is done. Honestly, is it my best build? No. Am I satisfied with it? Yes. Am I going to try and do more in this area later? Probably. Because, I don't know, I kind of want to build a bit of a beach resort to bring a ton of other NPCs over here just to, you know, have a little something for the end of this series. You know, make one big, dense town for everyone to live in, a nice little paradise of their own. But that's it for me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Envoy of Kairos, signing out. And I'll see you all again real soon for another episode. Later. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're looking to support me a little further, you know, maybe get some bonus content or just keep up with me and other fans, you can find links down in the description leading to my Patreon, my Discord, and my Twitter. And, you know, if you're following me on Patreon, then you can expect some content polls to decide what's coming up on the channel yet. A little bit of background additions to some other series I've been working on, you know, some more original and creative stuff. And who knows, if enough of you start supporting me soon, I might have a few other surprises up my sleeve too. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again on the next video.